Hey, everybody, this is Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. On the hill and coming off a great start, Mariano Rivera. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the DH, Nick Maton. The pitch. In for a strike, and we are underway. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. One out in the top of the first. And now the Tigers line up for manager. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Vierling. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Rivera, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. 0-1 down. And he pumps in a strike. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, number 4. It's the league average, usually in the low 400s. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Yankee Stadium and on the hill today, Matt Manning.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, number 50. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. Roberto Clemente. Runner takes off for third. pitch in for a strike, and now a wide throw to third.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
And the right-hander deals. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Jason Giambi. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way. And gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mark McGwire. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. And forget it. His latest homer. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And now here is Ricky Henderson. Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So man aboard. It's Aaron Judge now with some big swings in the series. 7 runs batted in on 3 hits. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a pair. It's 6-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Joey Wentz takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Sammy Sosa getting ready to hit. That one ripped. And it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 7-0.
welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Joe Torre. Having a good series so far at the plate with 5 runs batted in on 4 hits. Left field, way back there. Gone! He circles the bases. He's one step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 8-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A towering home run. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 9-0.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, number 50, stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at first, Roberto Clemente now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And now the lefty. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
But he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him. And right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
And he deals. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home.
Wow, things got pretty exciting right there. I'm not sure if that was a straight steal of home or if the batter missed a sign for a squeeze or something, but man, that turns out pretty ugly. You're just 90 feet away from putting another run on the board. So those outs on the bases can hurt, but man, they really hurt when you're that close to another run.
And now Jason Giambi. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Oh! He made him pay for that one. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 10-0. Singy, that's 449 career homers, and it ties him with both Jeff Bagwell and Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, you just named a pair of Hall of Fame players, so I think we know where he's headed after he retires. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Eduardo Rodriguez into the game. He's being eased into the game here with the base is empty. Now the batter now, Mark McGwire. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around First, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. McGuire around third. He scores. It's 11-0.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Malloy makes the catch, and that's the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 11 and the Tigers nothing. Back for more from the Bronx, and now it's going to be number 50. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing. For that pitcher to think about.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, number 99. In there, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Foul ball. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. Scope gone to the play.
The shortstop,
Jace Young will hit next.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game. That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
0-2.
And down on strikes, and that'll do it. Tigers leave one. They trail in this one 11-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Sammy Sosa. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
That one hammered center field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Torrey into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
And now Mickey Mantle. That's hard hit on the line. Vierland makes the play. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now the shortstop, number 50.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
This one smoked out to left. Malloy makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 11-0. Back in the Bronx. Now here is Justin Henry Malloy. Malloy getting to start in left in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. Strike. In there at the knees.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clemente in position. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 away.
Batting the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler.
So up next, Ryan Kreidler. 0 for 6 in the series so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So the lineup flips over, and now the DH, Nick Maton. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Maton, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Vierland, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Fires over to first, and that is that. Welcome back. At the plate, Roberto Clemente.
The third baseman.
Clemente, more than 3,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Jason Giambi stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. Here's some real power at the plate. Mark McGwire. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 14-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
New pitcher on now, Jason Foley. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Ricky Henderson, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Malloy sizes this one up, snags it on the run. One away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 280 pounds, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Hammered, base hit. The throw into second, around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now, here is Sammy Sosa. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Here comes the Judge around third. He will score. 15-0. The throw to second is offline.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And it's second with one away. Joe Torre stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit into right center field. Sosa around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
One down. And next for New York, Mickey Mantle. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Back there. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And stepping in for the Yankees, number 50. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add on. It's 18-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
New pitcher for the Tigers. Jose Alvarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. Digging in, Roberto Clemente. In the air, left field. Malloy pulls it down, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 3 innings complete. Back after this on the show. Start of the 4th, and here is number 4.
First base, number 4.
And here it comes. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Number 50 digs in now. Caught looking his first time up. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. And he'll be safe at first.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. One gone, runner at first. Now here's the Detroit catcher, number 99. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Here comes a pitch. That's in there. That is strike 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Struck him out looking. Man at first, and now it's Jonathan Scope. 0 for 1 so far. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. McGuire puts it away. That is the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Yankees lead it 18-0. Back now in the Bronx. Now at the plate, Jason Giambi.
The second baseman, Jason Giambi.
The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That's his third home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 19-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 20-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Ricky Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Judge rips that one. Malloy under it, brings it in, out number 2.
Now the designated hitter.
Now it's the power speed combo, Sammy Sosa. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's the third out. But the long ball was working in this inning, not once, but twice. We played 4. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jace Young. Rivera back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Tigers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Left-hand batter waits. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Malloy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clemente makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman, Ryan.
Now the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. He's 0 for 1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Joe Torre. And the pitch. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So, man aboard, Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Malloy makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, number 50.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Down the left field line, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And he's out on the tag. Here's the third baseman, Roberto Clemente. Left field, Malloy under it. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. Back in the Bronx, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Nick Maton. Pitching change here, Jimmy Cordero.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
The pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Cordero, a 6'4" righty, 240 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Right-handed reliever comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's to third. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Matt Vierling. Swings through that one for strike 2. This one popped up. Sciambi drifts towards it. Calls it in, 2 away.
Now back, number 4.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, number 4. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Can't glove it cleanly.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
And now number 50. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Righty to the plate. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 99.
And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
2 outs. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The Yankees lead this one 20-0. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Jason Shreve. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the second baseman, Jason Giambi. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Smoked on the ground to second. Scope throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 21-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Ricky Henderson now at the plate. That one ripped. That's back. That one is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they tack one on the board. It's 22-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Ripped on a line. Vierland makes the grab on the run. And next is the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa. Sosa, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 2000 hit club. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. That one lifted to left. Malloy going back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're through 6 full. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. New pitcher for the Yankees, Wandy Peralta.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on. Base and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
The pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike one. And now the lefty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Scope gone to the play.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And up next for Detroit, Jace Young, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Malloy stands in now and watches strike one. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
On the mound now, Will Vest.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Joe Torre.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Malloy. Makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out.
Number 7.
And up next for New York, Mickey Mantle. This guy has turned into a beast. And a base hit up the middle.
Now back, number 50.
And next for New York, number 50. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. Yankees out in front, 22-0. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael King. On for his 20th appearance of the year. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the corner. 0-1. And a strike in there.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the DH, Nick Maton. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And he takes a strike. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Slow roller up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Throw is high and over his head.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. Can be an easy trap to fall into.
And next to hit for Detroit, number 4. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. King throws over, and he's back safely. Thierlin at second with 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Roberto Clemente. Vest back to work. Into left center for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up next for New York, Jason Giambi. Ripped to right, base hit. Clemente around second, headed for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGwire. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to left. His 5th home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 25-0.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Trevor Rosenthal. He last pitched 2 days ago. And next for New York, Ricky Henderson. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Ripped into left center, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Sammy Sosa will hit next. That's hard hit on the line. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Young with a relay home, and he's out.
Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut him down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
And the batter now, Joe Torre. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Sosa coming home. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the right fielder, number 50. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab, one down. Number 99 up now for the Tigers. Loaisiga in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he's a native of Nicaragua. On the corner for a strike, and 1-1. One and two here. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ground ball up the middle in plenty of time to first. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a pitch. And fouled off. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Is just one strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and that'll do it.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.